Greetings and welcome to Smartwatch Tips 2018 Smartwatch Holiday Buyer's Guide for Hybrid Smartwatches. A hybrid smartwatch is a smartwatch that is basically an analog watch like we've been used to, but it includes some smarts in there that lets you tether it to your phone and accumulate things like step count and calories burned and distance walked every day and report that to the phone. Or get a vibration or a blinking light or something when you have an incoming call or a notification. Or on the really sophisticated ones, you actually have a background that will light up in a display, a little digital display that can give you more information like heart rate or perhaps what kind of a notification is coming in, text or Facebook or whatever. All of these watches you see here are hybrid, and in a moment you're going to see little short video clips of each of them. Why? That's the best way to present all of these. The first ones are going to be your most simple kind, like this one that just has two little dots down here, which are actually little glowing lights when you have an You're driving me nuts, stop it. You have an incoming notification or something, or your phone call or whatever, and the rest of it is an analog watch. The ones that have wires you see wrapped around them to keep them straight from each other are the ones that actually need to be charged, and some of them run totally off of battery. There's no charging at all. Now, the Vibe Light, I'm not going to have a video of that because I haven't finished reviewing it. It's under review right now as we speak, but I can show you this really sweet leather TPU. It's more of a rubberized TPU band on this particular one. And in this box, also going to be reviewed. Wow, nice, huh? There's this silver with a white band. So look for the Vibe Light coming up in a review soon, hopefully before the Christmas holidays. In the meantime, all right, we will start with this strange-looking analog digital watch that keeps flashing at us. Check this out. This is the Gleeko Watch One. It's a hybrid analog digital watch with e-paper. Check this out. It's black or white. It has digital time. It also can do heart rate, schedule notification, phone call updates, messaging, all of that stuff. When you press and hold up here, you switch into a mode that activates the heart rate sensor on the back, and it'll actually calculate your heart rate and display it digitally on your screen. Otherwise, it's a pure analog watch. You can turn off the display, have either solid background in black or solid background in white. Really nice configured watch. It's available through an Indiegogo project. Again, it's called the Watch One. There we go. Are you ready for an analog watch with digital smart capability? Well, it's here. It's the In-Core In-Clock. In addition to analog time, you have digital date and battery level, your number of steps walked from an inbuilt pedometer, the mileage and calories burned with those steps. You have heart rate monitoring and even blood pressure capability in here. Not only that, the associated app is tied to the digital hands, so you can actually adjust the time directly. Check it out, the In-Core In-Clock. This attractive-looking analog smartwatch is the Lenovo Watch X Plus. It's Bluetooth, waterproof, and luminous dial. It also has a rotating digital display at the bottom and a fun way of actually setting the analog time through the app, through a calibration method that when we begin will adjust the hands to match the time on your phone. Pretty cool. While it's doing that, I want to show you a little more of the display. When we turn it on, you have your step count and your steps per minute, it looks like, kilometers walked, and your pace. your heart rate, your calories burned, the time you've been in a running mode, the actual time in military time, and the temperature. All that is feedback coming from an exercise mode for running. I've had it in that for a while. When I press and hold the button, it saves that to the watch, which I can transfer later to the phone. Now, in terms of the overall natural display, when you turn it on, you get your date, time, battery, and Bluetooth. With seconds, you get the time digitally, you get the temperature and information for weather, and it loops back to that opening screen. When you press it again, you get your overall activity. This is your built-in pedometer: step count, calories burned, the actual computation of time you've been actually moving, and your kilometers walked with that one. When you get to the next screen, you go into the heart rate monitor, and this is fun, because over time it calculates your resting heart rate. And then it gives you your actual current heart rate. Pretty nice. You have last night's sleep time if you actually slept with the watch, and you have onboard alarms that if you set them from the app, you can get into that area. Run is what we were just in a moment ago, and it's giving you all of that information we saw. When we bail out of this, we can come back and show you the other ones. Oh, by the way, it just finished calibrating the time. We go back through the list. After running, you see that you also have access to climbing and swimming. Those are the three sporting activities. You get the Find My Phone feature, and whether it's up and running, your status of Bluetooth, and the version of the software and your power level in here as well. This is it, the Lenovo Watch X Plus Bluetooth waterproof smartwatch. Check it out. This is the S68 analog watch with some smart tethering capabilities. It's really an attractive watch, and it does absolutely nothing but show you the time. You can press the button, set the time on the luminous hands that glow in the dark, but that's about it, with the exception of a couple of little diodes down at the bottom, which I can show you when we put it in the charger, will flash, and when connected to your phone, will let you know if you have any messages coming in, things like that. And speaking of your phone, the whole magic happens in the tethering app. You can get a pedometer step count from this watch that you can transfer over to your phone, showing you your step count, distance traveled, calories burned, and even a quality of workout from that. You can go deeper into it and see exactly the steps that you walked, jumped, hopped, whatever, every hour throughout the day, the week, or the month. And you can wear it to bed and get your sleep time information in deep sleep, light sleep, and awake, how many times you are up with a total hours of sleeping. And as you drill deeper, you can get this kind of information as well, broken down by the exact time of night. All from this little analog watch that you would not know is a smartwatch. The app can summarize both your step count and your sleep time, and it's called Day Band. So the S68, it's a really interesting new innovation in smartwatch technology geared to those who don't want a smartwatch. Check it out. This is the Lenovo Watch 9. It's an analog watch. I mean, really, this is the only face you have, with glow-in-the-dark hands and a second hand. However, it's also a complete smartwatch that interfaces with the Lenovo Watch app that can collect step data, sleep data, a plan with tasks, and the most fun part, this is where you set the watch. You bring up the app, you take a look at what you see here, you hit the hour, and you put in that it's after 3. You put in the minute, it's right at 45. And you put in the second hand stopped at 26. You check all that. Are you ready? Keep an eye on it and start. and it's automatically going to set the hands on the analog watch to the exact time of day that matches what's on your phone. From that moment on, it's in total sync. The Lenovo Watch 9. Check it out. $413. Would you like a really sophisticated, super waterproof analog watch where you pull the crown and turn the knob to set the time, just like a regular watch? But if you press and hold the corner buttons, you can turn on a full digital smartwatch that has not only time, which will update automatically when it syncs to your phone, but the ability to switch to date, your step count, calories burned, distance walked, an alarm setting, a stopwatch setting, accurate in hundredths of a second, and more. All of this with notifications for phone calls and messaging pushed by your phone. Well, you have it right here. This is the Lenovo LF21 Deep Dive Smartwatch. Check it out. Well, there you go. There's a whole bunch of choices for you. Now, the way this works, each of the ones that you saw, the one that you're interested in, look in the show notes down below. You'll find that watch name with a link to the actual review video. That'll give you way more detail than this little 1-minute synopsis did on each of these. When you're ready to buy, take a look in the show notes below the review videos, and you'll find links to take you over to the buying sources and hopefully some really good coupon discounts if we got them there for you. That's it. Thank you for watching. We are Smartwatch Ticks. We're on the web at smartwatchticks.com. This is just one of the holiday reviews on hybrid watches. We have ladies' watches, an analog digital watch. Wait a minute, that's what this is. Smart watches that are Android-based, not Android Wear or Apple, but true Android. So look around, check it out. We'll see you again soon.